To subtract fractions with different denominators, just like with addition, we find the least common denominator. Then we change each fraction to be an equivalent fraction with that least common denominator. Subtract the numerators of the new fractions and put their difference over that least common denominator, and then reduce as necessary. So 7/16 minus 1/3. The least common denominator is going to be 16 times 3, so that would be 48. I would multiply the first fraction, top and bottom, by 3. 7 times 3 is 21 over 48. The second fraction, multiply top and bottom by 16. So minus 16 over 48. And then 21 minus 16 is 5 over 48. For b, the least common denominator is going to be 7 times 5, or 35. So I multiply the first fraction, top and bottom, by 5. I'll get 30 over 35. Second fraction, multiply the top and bottom by 7. So 21 over 35. And then subtract the numerators. 30 minus 21 is 9 over 35. So find the difference of negative 5/6 and 1/4 would be minus 5 over 6 minus 1/4. Common denominator, least common denominator, is 12. So the first fraction, I multiply top and bottom by 2 to get negative 10 over 12. Second fraction, top and bottom by 3. And then negative 10 minus 3 more is negative 13 over 12. And then 1/6 minus 5/8, you can write it just as you read it here. It'd be 1/6 minus 5/8. Least common denominator here would be 24. So first fraction, multiply top and bottom by 4. And the second fraction, top and bottom by 3. 4 minus 15 is negative 11 over 24. All right. A poll asked people whether they approved the president's job performance. The circle graph shows the results. What fraction of the respondents disapprove of the president's performance? So we know no opinion was one. So altogether, there are, if you think of this in terms of, well, say 1, start off, the whole circle represents 1. And I want to subtract off the no opinion and the approval. So common denominator is going to be 7. Subtract the numerators. 7 minus 1 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. So 4/7 of the respondents disapprove. All right. Finally, let's try this missing fraction square here, where every row, column, and diagonal add up to 1. So for instance, it might be better first to get these in terms of common denominator, which is here. 12 is a multiple of 2, 12 is a multiple of 4, so 12 would work as a common denominator. So this fraction here would be 6 over 12, and the one below that, 1/4, is the same thing as 3 over 12. And now we know that adding up everything, so for this first row, 6/12 plus 1/12 plus something is equal to 12/12. So in terms of missing add-in model of subtraction, essentially I'm going to take the numerator 12, subtract the 6 and the 1. So I end up with 5/12 here. Likewise, on this first column, I have 6/12 plus 3/12 plus something equal to 12 over 12. And for that to work, I would need this something here to be 3/12, or 1/4. All right, the diagonal, you want to think of like this diagonal here. Let's try to clear that out. That diagonal, we have 5/2 plus something, or 5/12, plus something plus 3/12 is equal to 12/12. So I know that this has to be 4/12, or 1/3. And then the second row, you have 3/12 and 4/12, so 7/12. So this has to be 5/12. If I go down the middle column, I have 1/12 and then 4/12 is 5/12. This would have to be 7/12, and then this would have to be 2/12, or 1/6.